Davey, Senator Rennick.
Thanks, Chair. Hi guys, how you going?
Well, thanks, Senator, and you?
Good, thanks. Good. Look, I just want to refer to a publication or a figure released by, I'm not sure if Paul Graham still works at the CSIRO or not, but he was the CSIRO's chief energy economist back in 2017, and he said that it would cost Australia a 500 billion to convert Australia to renewables. Now, given that we want to get to 82%, or the Labor Party wants to get to 82% by 2030, do you still stand by those figures, or have they increased since 2017?
So maybe I start off, and I think the work you're referring to there, Senator, is the work with ENA and Energy Networks Australia and the network transition roadmap.
Yeah, technological innovation will drive change in Australia's energy system. Yeah, ECOS, ECOS.
Oh, okay. So it's different. We've done a few iterations of that.
Yeah, sure you have.
So in terms of that question, we have Mr. Graham is present tonight, so I can invite him to the table if you'd like to talk.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
Paul Graham, Chief Economist, CSIRO Energy Business Unit.
How you going?
Good, thanks. So we've done over the years for a number of different organisations, they've asked us to look at the total investment costs for transforming the energy sector, usually towards some sort of low emission state by 2050. What we find each time we do it, and we do it with the best of knowledge at the time, is that it tends to get a bit cheaper, that number, over time. So when we would have done that work in 2017, we were still probably underestimating the amount of cost reductions that were available to technologies like solar and wind and so forth. So when we redo those numbers now, we might get a lower number.
So what's your number? Or what do you estimate?
We haven't published one in a while.
Right.
Actually, the bigger problem we run into now is we've got so many scenarios that have potentially a hydrogen export sector.
Yeah.
That the number might have gone up in the respect that we're trying to build new industries out of more electricity generation, which means that sector gets bigger, sometimes twice as big as we might have expected in 2017. So the number moves around depending on what you're saying is happening to the future of electricity using
Happens a lot in
industries.
renewables. I know today that West Farmers said they had a cost out in their lithium, cost blowout with their lithium mining. So I find that that comment, the costs are coming down, interesting, because in lithium mining, costs are going up. And that's a large part of storage, as you know.
We just published the latest gen cost, and we found that on average, the cost of most technologies have gone up 20% in the last year. So we've recognised that too.
Costs have gone up by 20%.
On average.
In just regards
some
to
technologies
batteries.
by more.
Was that like all renewables or just in regards to batteries?
Across both generation and storage technologies, batteries were one of the technologies that had gone up higher than 20%.
Right, okay. Well, that's quite the rate of inflation. So what, $500 billion of 500 billion, is that still a ballpark figure, or trillion, or?
It's still a ballpark figure, yes.
Right, 500 billion? Okay, thanks. That's all I needed to know.
Senator,
that one.
I think with those, important that you define the scenario that you're costing.
It's modelling, I get it.
Yeah, so if you don't define that well enough,
I think
the number can move around.
the Chief Executive and I have a very similar opinion when it comes to modelling, so we'll just leave that one at that.
Authorised G. Rennick, LNP Chermside.